Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the History of Fan Anime. I'm your host, William Chow, and now today I'm going to give you the one of the episodes you've been sort of really waiting for, and that is I'm going to give you the shipping instructions on the Anime Giveaway Part 4. So, for all you people new here, I've already posted 3 videos labeled 4A, 4B, and 4C with all the goodies that are available in this anime giveaway. And again, I'm not charging anything for any of the stuff that's in there. And some of the stuff like, for example, this selfie kit here I got here. I remember the price on it is like, started at $108.95. Now it went down to like $88.95. I probably got it for like $75 because I remember I think the guy at Ultra Action Toys gave me a discount on it, but yeah, so I have something like that. You are able to get that for absolutely free. The only thing I need is some shipping. So today I'm going to talk about the size of the shipping boxes and that kind of stuff and what you can put in. Okay, so before I begin, I want to thank all the people who are my supporters and subscribers, be it on the Patreon or on the PayPal. These people in this anime giveaway will get first priority on the items that are given on the list. Again, you can kind of add your name on the list if you do the donations and that kind of stuff with your payments and that kind of stuff. So I'll kind of work that in if I can. But in general, they will get first priority pick, and you will get them done before everyone else's picks come in. Okay. Again, I'll explain the shipping in a few moments here. So basically what you're going to do is you're probably going to go through all those videos again. You're going to basically make a list of probably your first, second, and third, and if you even have ability, even a fourth sort of pick of different sort of things. And again, I will have you put those into the comments below, and then I'll basically sort the comments by time, and then that will list how in the order in which people had posted and put their dibs on what they want. Okay. Then I will then resort them out again, giving priority to the people who actually have donated in the past, and also the current Patreon and PayPal subscribers. Okay, and then we'll work on that. And then basically, once you've confirmed and put your orders in, then I will then say who got what and whatever, and then you can put your shipping and stuff instructions on that accordingly. Okay, so obviously, what are the shipping instructions? Okay, so basically, once you put that on the list, and I then finalize what everyone wins according to where they are located and when their subscription status is, then it's just basically a matter of, well, how big of a thing do you want all your goodies into? Now again, not only do you get the things that you basically had subscribed for and asked for, I also have a lot of flyers and that kind of stuff that came from when I went down to San Diego Comic Con. I have quite a few of those. I still have some mangas and that kind of stuff that I had. Promotional things like that. I had still have some anime con books and that kind of stuff, which I also have, which I'm going to also be putting to them. Different for flyer sheets, for CDs and that kind of stuff. All this kind of stuff can be put into your box or and whatnot according to basic size and fitting and that kind of stuff. So again, I'm trying to bring back that sort of what it was like back in the day when we were trading VHS tapes and we were going through different things that we had. If it was merchandise, we had to trade them physically, which is something like different than what we now do. Now it's you see something you like on a website, you order it and it gets sent to you, and that's the thing that you get. The lack of surprise. The fact that a lot of things that we had virtually no description, just people just said, yeah, I have an object, a figure, I have some tapes, or I have some the CDs or something. You just didn't know what it was really like. You didn't know what it sounded like. You know what it looked like. You just sort of asked for it, and people would send them to you, that kind of thing. So trying to put a little bit of that surprise and that kind of stuff into these boxes that we get. And again, this is sort of the same way that we got things a lot of times when I got things from Japan, is that Yoshi would send back a box of tapes, and along with the box of tapes, he'd end up sending these flyers and that stuff from Japan. He'd end up sending, all these little kind of, these free promotional things that they gave out when you went into Animate and that kind of stuff. Maybe they'll send, give you a little package of like tissues or something, but it had an anime thing on the tissues, or maybe they give you like a phone card or something, or some some promo card for some kind of card set that was coming out. All these little things that they would give you, but again, a lot of people just didn't know what they were, and obviously, that sort of process has been lost to time, as it were, right? So again, I'm trying to bring that back in with some of these packages. So let's just sort of keep that in mind when you ask for your thing, okay? So start with the tiers, all right? So if you're ordering something light, maybe some cards or those sheets, maybe there's a sort of a kind of a standard flat pack, as it were. The first thing we have is a $10 level, okay, and that will give you something which is very similar like this. This is very familiar. This is your standard, sort of Amazon bubble pack thing, fairly flat, obviously. So I can't put anything really, really thick in it. Maybe I can shove a couple of mangas in there. I could definitely say anything that's a sort of a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. That kind of stuff I can shove in there without too much problem. Okay, so this is what I can send out for $10. And it's kind of funny is because I put two video cassettes in this thing, but the problem is I could not send 2 video cassettes for $10 in this thing anymore, right? Because the way that the weight of these things cannot exceed more than, let's say, 500 grams or something like that, and so it's physically impossible with today's postage rates to to do that. So I just kind of imagine back in the day, when all our tape sending lists and that stuff say, oh yeah, okay, send a blank send a blank video cassette and $5 return postage. Well, $5 return postage would not get that tape back to you in modern day. Back then, probably yeah, but now modern day, yeah, it's more like $10 a tape. Might be able to get you that tape back. So it's a kind of interesting thing how inflation and stuff works over time. But anyway, so this is a $10 envelope. So again, if you have some things that you like and you think you can get it all to fit in this kind of thing, $10 which is okay. Some people do it again if you get some small sort of promo things like like the cards or those tape cassette things and whatnot. Maybe a couple CDs or whatever. That would be fine for that kind of a thing, and that would be your best bet on that. Okay. The middle one, okay, it's something like this. Okay, this is your standard Amazon sort of kind of shoebox sort of kind of thing. Okay, so I'll fold it up here. So kind of looks like this, okay. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with how these things sort of look and okay. You can go up to about 5 pounds or whatever, and that I can ship this to you for about $25. So this is the second level, $25, and I'll get you a box about this size. Again, I can get some mangas in there. I can get it's about the same 8.5 by 11 form fit. So I can get some sheets of cards in there and whatnot. And other sort of things that are it's a little more bulkier, so VHS tapes, CDs, and that kind of stuff in there. But keep in mind that you gotta see what what you want to try to put in there. Now, I know some of the really popular things that a lot of people like to do is get the figurine, but you gotta have to realize that figurines are fairly large. So, for example, if you wanted to get, for example, good old let's say Selfie here, okay, she obviously just gonna look at how the box. Let's get hold together here. Kind of see how the box and the figurine sort of fit. You can see it probably won't fit, right? So just the physical constraint of the box just isn't suitable for this sort of situation. So So to get something, something larger, bigger like that, you're probably not going to get it to fit into this box. So, but for for all the other things like that, a lot of people will go for the $25 box, and then that's what you will get for that. Okay. The next larger one, obviously, is the $50 box. Okay. Now this one is sort of like your all-purpose sort of box. Okay. Okay, so people will kind of see this is obviously a little bit larger, a lot thicker here. Okay, and again, very familiar looking sort of box. And again, this time, we take selfie here. Definitely wide enough and definitely thick enough to fit it in there. So something like this, will fit her fine. Okay, and obviously, in terms of weight and whatnot, this box will definitely hold anything over 5 pounds, and I can put a lot of kind of stuff for $50. All right. So again, if you want to order a couple of those mangas and that kind of stuff, because they obviously paper and that stuff ends up with a lot of weight. Magazines and that kind of stuff are really good in this thing. So again, $50 box will fit that one, and anyone who orders any of the figurines, whether that it's selfie or katsumi, you probably want to put it in that one, because obviously it's not, otherwise I'm not going to be able to put the wrapping on her properly. Okay, so anyway, so those are the main three: 10, 25, or 50. Again, if you like, you can also throw in a little bit for your donation, and again that will step you up a little bit if you have, again, kind of one of those things you want to do in advance, because obviously, your ranking and that kind of stuff. But if you do it, by all means, that would be very appreciated. But not necessary. But if you got something that would be a nice time to do it, since you're sort of already in that process. And so I'll get that sort of done up for you. And those are the different tiers that you get. So again, that's so these are your instructions. Okay. So what you want to do right now, get that list that you want. Okay, sort of itemize it 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want. Okay, and put those into the comments below, and then I'll acknowledge you that I've got you in the queue. I'll queue them all up, and then basically any updates I will put in the comments below. Okay, so I'll continually put the tier list down as I register the votes. I will then, as the orders get filled and whatnot, and as I'm in the process, I will continually update the comments below. So again, come to this video, look at the comments below. If you like to help my numbers, you can definitely watch the video while you do that. That's that. Click like, obviously, and make sure you have your subscribe on, because that's always something that YouTube likes to do. They look at analytics, the likes, the subscribe, and obviously they pay attention to the comments and how many comments there are and things like that. So again, keep the conversation open. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your ideas, and definitely let me know what things you want in your box. Okay. So, now that you got your instructions, time to go. Let's hear your comments below, alright? So, I know we're going to wait to see you next time. So, until then, I will see you again.